Hello everyone and welcome back to the AutoCraft server. Oh, it feels good to say that again. Now, I've not been here for a little while and that's simply just because I've been busy. But in this episode, we are hoping to get some plans laid out for this area, as in last episode we were clearing it all of trees and making sure that it was ready to build. Now, since then, we have had a new member join, and that is DC Nix. In fact, I think he joined the day I did that episode. I'm not sure. Anyway, DC from the Chill Realm is now in this server. He's not on at the moment. I'm by myself. I'm all alone. No one to hold me. But he's made base over there. He is already, I believe, 3 or 4 deaths because I have his skull. Not on me, I don't think. Nope, definitely not on me. They're at my base. Not there, but my home base. But today, it's a big day. How have I walked like that? Anyway, moving on. Yeah, we are going to be making some plans, laying out some things, and hopefully starting work around here for permanent building stuff. And I kind of want to go and match the style of my trading hall over there, but that was literally just all off the top of my head. I had no plans for that. I just built it in a creative world and put it there. But here, I think I'm going to plan. I'm going to plan in the creative world. But I need to have a layout for what I'm planning for. So as I zoom out, I'm picturing, like a little fishing dock here, an industrial dock here. Maybe it stretches out here for a crane, so a crane can go and load stuff onto here. It's just the casual things, and I'm thinking of completely removing this and this, like, island areas. Because one, it'll give me plenty of sand, dirt, stone, clay, all that stuff to just terrain and do whatever I want with this bit of water here, which I'm thinking I'm going to turn it all into mud. Not 100% sure. I may speak to Geo and Marsh about that, see if they think that's a good idea before I even start it. However, this is going to be in the way for a future episode build, and it's kind of irritating, so I might take that out once we've got a layout done for what I'm going to call Big Red. Okay, you'll understand why it's going to be Big Red because, well, you'll see it in a minute. But yeah, this stuff is going to get cleared out perhaps in a time lapse. I'm not 100% sure. But we're going to go over here and we're going to grab some red wool and we are going to plan out the... Oh, conduit. We're going to plan out the whole industrial dock is what I'm going to call it. That was smooth. Right. Red wool. We'll take from the top chest. I don't know how much we're going to need, but that'll do. Hopefully. And I'm going to quickly put it into a time lapse so that we can very quickly work out how big this is going to be. And I'll be honest, I've got a curve radius over here that I want to try out and a whole just diagonal line that I want to try out. And hopefully it looks good. We'll see. So guys, I'm going to quickly head over into a time lapse whilst I build this, and I shall see you guys once we have Big Red placed down. I actually can't wait to see progress on the server. It's been so long. See you guys after the time lapse. you know what? I've just decided, screw Big Red, tear him down. I'm getting rid of these islands first, before I start doing anything, because these islands are just irritating me. I'm going to create a copy of the world, by the way, that's why I can fly. But we're getting rid of them. I don't like these islands. They're getting irritating. I suppose it's another time lapse. So, it's been a few days since I designed and planned what I'm going to be building here in AutoCraft, and as you can see, the ground has been flattened. I went a bit overboard. God, that was very bright. I went a bit overboard and just flattened it all completely because I'm going to be terraforming underground. Hopefully in the future, fingers crossed, if the drive keeps going. But you'll notice that big red is gone. All the red wool has disappeared, and that's because Geo helped me a little bit and has essentially kicked me up the bottom and told me get to work because he misses me apparently. Saying that, he left. Unbelievable. Tut. But after long procrastination of thinking, oh my god, this is a big build that I'm about to do, Geo has gone, hey dude, I want to see what it looks like, what you've got planned. And I was like, oh, you know, it will get done at some point. He's gone, no, you're doing it today. So I've been collecting resources. All my shulkers are behind the roof of this, but I've been collecting resources to build it. And throughout collecting resources, I realised different things I could do with the design. And I adjusted it. And I adjusted it. And I adjusted it. I think I'm just going to call it a day for designing. And just straight up build it, because I have had mass procrastination for a while now. But I've got the design done. I've got the materials that I need, or at least the materials list, other than stone and grass. Because that's a whole lot of stone and grass that's in the schematic that I haven't placed down. So we're going to see how that goes. But the good news is that we are finally going to have some progress over here, other than just taking away stuff, because that's pretty much what I've done. Taken away the trees and take away half the ocean floor. So today we're going to build. We're going to build. Hence the beacon over there with haste, because I do not want to waste time if I misplace a block. Right, I suppose Here's a time lapse of us taking down Big Red, because why not? It's there. And I suppose here's a time lapse of me building this thing. Oh, I don't want to do it. Geo, don't make me. Let me have a day off, please. Geo. I'm joking, I've had a day off. I've been procrastinating far too long, and I need to get this done. To the build. So guys, the dock has been built. As you can see, it is just, well, it's just a dock at the moment and a boarding ramp. But I'm thinking I'm going to actually double up the ramp, and I'm going to put one there, essentially the same, just copied there. And as you can see, I've already got things planned for possibly next video or the video after. And you're going to have to wait to see what they are. Plain and simple, you're going to have to wait. Because this area is the next project. We are finishing this today. And it looks very, very plain. I need to give it some, what's the word? Emphasis, some detail, something to make it stand out. I need to make it actually look like a dock and not just a viewing point to look at water. Because at the moment, although it's a nice little view, it's just a flat mob spawner essentially, with no way of killing mobs right now. I mean, look underneath. All these torches. It's all lit up underneath here because otherwise it would be a nightmare. Oh, hello. I've missed all of them. No! You know what? Get gone. Get gone. Oh. And wait for it. I missed. There we go. Is that? Nope, that's not all of them. That is. Anyway, yeah. I feel like we need to add some detail to this place. And light the place up. I'm going to be using, hopefully, glow lichen to light this whole area up. And streetlights. I just need to design the streetlights because some places can't have streetlights, some places can, and you'll understand why in a second. But essentially, all of this row can't have streetlights until about where that first zombie is. And then all of this can, except for where their manvils are, I believe. I think. Wait. About there-ish. Can't. And none of this side can have streetlights, and being on this side would be pointless. So glow lichen it is, but you're starting to see what I mean by it's a mob spawner, because if I turn off my brightness, and I pick up XP, if I go over here, last time I stood here for about 5 minutes, the entire thing was covered. Is that an invisible spider? Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I need to light this place up. I need to get some details on here. Look at him. He's already coming for me. I'll show you. Think you can come at me? Wow. That was a lot easier than I thought. Okay then. Anyway, let's crack on. Another time lapse for you guys. Hope you enjoy. And I hope you guys will be as chuffed with this as I will be, because I've spent a lot of time designing this. And it's only going to get better. Even just the little vents down there add a little bit of detail. And they make me happy. So I'm hoping all of the rest of... Hello. Hoping the rest of this being detailed will make me happy as well. So I suppose we shall ascend to the skies camera-wise and start building and lighting up everything. See you in a second, guys. Well, this is a strange situation I'm in. I'm on the nether roof because I was AFK at the gold farm after, you know, doing the time-lapse and everything, and also fixing it because there was an issue that happened. Not naming names, but they know who they are. And I've come through our portal to our industrial district. What have you done? I'm trapped! Right. I suppose I'll have to go over here then. Going a long way round. Have to check my shop. Oh! Epic. Just sold 2. You know what? Sure, I'll take it. We're earning money slowly. And then I need to just quickly restock. And I also need to move this because it's not in the shopping district. It needs to go in the shopping district. Just like every other shop that's around here. But I'm pretty sure everyone essentially has a shop in the shopping district. What is it? Huh? Okay then. Anyway. To the main base. Well, the starter base, shall we say. Right there. Yep. Camera. And... okay. Moving on. To the industrial district, and as we go there you will see if I have shaders enabled. Aha! You will slowly see it all fade in. Look at that. It is beautiful. And as you see, I did stop and not do any of that. But we've got the second ramp in. We've got some forklifts, which, may I just say, they are absolutely gorgeous. Look at them. Oh, he's aged now. Yes. I'm still waiting for you to age a bit more, mate. To, you know, hurry up. He's going to be driving this thing. Let's see if I can... there we go. He's going to be in there. Either on the step, hanging out, I'm not sure. But he's going to be in there. I need a name for him, guys. I need a name. You're going to have to give me a name. You're now forced to give me a name down in the comments now that I've said that. But look at this place. I've got some crates. Some amazing crates. Crane. I've got 2 cranes. And 4 forklifts, which are all different colours. Ta-da! In fact, we'll get rid of that so you can actually see whilst it's in the shadows. We've got, you know, indicators, we've got brake lights. We don't have any front lights because it's a forklift. Why do you need front lights? You're most likely going to have a container in front of you. Don't need them. You'll see that I what button did I just press? I completely got rid of the idea of having like street lights around. That is because the entire place is covered in glow lichen. It's been a while, for me at least, and you guys might not realise, but it's been Christmas. Christmas has been and gone. I'm running very behind on schedule. But this place has now got my mostly full attention. But yeah, basically all of this is spawn proof. Including that bit. All here is spawn proof as well. And probably the most important, down here is now 100% spawn proof because it wasn't 100% before, and I found out the hard way. But look, it's beautiful. And I'm really happy with the fact that I managed to pull off the angle. Look at it. It looks so weird to have a big angled thing in Minecraft. And you'll notice that the cranes aren't angled apart from the bases for them. That's because I'm not building something 1 block wide at an angle. That is impossible. At least, not that angle, but, you know, this angle. I've forgotten the words for them. Unfortunately, you can see that glow lichen will stand out on some of these. I think the worst ones for it are obviously the white ones and then the copper. But there's no getting around that, I suppose. Unless I wanted to add street light sort of things, but at that point I might as well do it all around, and I'm not up for that, not right now. But yeah, this is the dock. It's finally built. And there's a few more details that will be happening over time, I think. But the next episode, the next episode is going to be big one. A big one, not just going to be big one, but yeah. We're going to be doing this section here, possibly a little bit over there. But we are also going to be moving the shop. Fingers crossed, if I remember to do that in the next episode. And so hopefully, when you guys see me next, I mean, the very next time that you see me will probably be GigaCraft, I believe. But after that, the next time you see me on AutoCraft, we will be building all of this and redoing some terrain. But it should all come together. You should all understand why the crane there, at least, not that one. And you'll understand these areas, these little slots, which, if you want to guess what they are, put a guess in the comments, because I would like to see if anyone realises. Also, these are my little service holes so that I can get in and out. Don't worry about these holes, they're there on purpose, because the amount of times that I break a block, the block goes down there, I need to get there. Right, I'm going to go up here where it is mob proof, so that I don't get bombarded by mobs. Oh yeah, me and Geo are working on this, trying to make it look like there's a little skid mark. Where the forklift has come around the corner a bit too fast and just around the corner. I'm getting carried away. I need to end this video, you guys need to see this video, and I'm yet to edit. Well, this part of the video, the rest of the video is edited. I have plenty of time to do that. So that we're not finishing in the night, let's have a nap. There we go, in the daytime, looking at this beautiful dock, which is definitely my biggest build in Minecraft. 100% is my biggest build. After taking like a little break and looking back at it, madness. I've done really well with this in my opinion. Let me know how you feel in the comments. And also the ground, might be getting some work done to it, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, I kind of want to get rid of that bit there, just to give myself a bit more clearance for the water. But after that, it will be a case of like patching up the ravines, or the little caves and stuff, and then just completely mudding it all. I think. Depends what everyone else says. Geo's already said that I'm crazy for doing it, and Geo's the one who told me to basically crack on and do this. So he very clearly does not know what I'm capable of. But anyway, as I keep trying to do, until I keep rambling on, it is the end of the episode. And I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you have had a wonderful day or evening or good night, whatever time you're watching this. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below on what you'd like to see another time. See you in the next episode. Bye.